All right, what's good, YouTube? What y'all got going on? Today we got kind of a newer channel video on A&M hoops on why the Nuggets fired their coach. Hey, this guy right here, Taylor Jenkins, it wasn't too surprising when he got fired last week or the other week, but Michael Malone threw me deep off the river because I was so surprised on why he got fired, and hopefully this video explains everything because this is like I wasn't expecting it. And championship, just won championship 2 years ago. 3-time MVP. What the hell was going on over there? I know there was a little loser streak, but like, I don't think one little loser streak is the reason he got fired. So hopefully this video goes into more detail of what's gonna go on and explain everything because that threw me off guard. So without further ado, let me get straight into it.
Grizzlies fired their head coach late. Bam! The Nuggets fire coach Michael Malone and GM Calvin Booth 1 week before the playoffs.
And the GM, I don't know what the GM got to do with everything either, but the Nuggets was not playing.
Ties the latest coaching change of all time. So the first thing people ask, what about Nikola Jokic? Because in recent weeks, the national media has accused the Nuggets of wasting Joker's prime. Clips of
I wouldn't say all that. Like I said, 3-time MVP, just won the championship 2 years ago. Yeah, it's one championship, but one championship means a lot. Like, yeah, Stephen had their dynasty 3 straight all them years. That was kind of like I ain't gonna say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, but that was like, it's not, that's rare. That's not like a recurrent thing. I wouldn't, wasting his prime is crazy. I wouldn't say all that.
have come out of Jokic more frustrated than we have ever seen him. So did he call up the ownership to fire people? You kidding? ESPN once asked Jokic about the coach and GM and he said, that's not my job. I'm just trying to play basketball. This is one of the most low-maintenance superstars in history, up there with Stephen Curry. Joker doesn't make trade demands. He didn't even subtweet his own teammates like LeBron James. So what happened? Well, 1 week ago,
I do remember this game right here. Shout out Russell Wilson. Not Wilson, Russell Westbrook. 'Cause I don't know what he was thinking or what he was on, but stay away from drugs, kids, because I don't know what he had going on.
The Nuggets left everything on the court. Double OT game, leading Minnesota by 1 point. Denver gets the steal, but Russell Westbrook misses the dagger layup. 1 second left then. Ball finds Nickeil Alexander-Walker in the corner. Russ fouls him on a 3-point shot. That leads to free throws and a Nuggets loss. Now, we have seen Russ blow bunnies like that. I mean, 1 day later, an even worse miss. And check out Jokic's face on that one. But Joker dropped a career-high 61 in the Wolves loss. Soul-crushing. And it's Denver's entire problem in a nutshell. Leaning all on Jokic, players around him just not good enough. So Denver...
Hey, it is low-key crazy, though. Like, Jokic, I know Jamal Murray is high-level talent. Jokic has never had like an all-star teammate. Name me one. Like I said, I know Jamal Murray is high talent. He competes against very competitive good guards from the West, but he has never been an all-star. Like Jokic has not had an all-star, like an active all-star with him. And that's for him to do all that he's doing, that's kind of shout out to Jokic on that. Cause like he don't have that. Yeah, he got a number 2, but like he's not an all-star. And that's just I don't know. I can't really explain it.
Denver unraveled, losing 4 in a row, sliding from a solid 4 seed to tied for 5th, now a half game back of 8th. This team could go from hosting a playoff series to the play-in to make the...
They probably got a playoff spot now because my Warriors just lost to the San Antonio Spurs, so they might slide in the playoffs. They might get a 6 seed, but they're gonna be in the playoffs.
Worth, Jamal Murray is now questionable for the playoffs with a hamstring injury. Things are falling apart at the wrong time. Season looks as dead as their mascot Rocky looked when he accidentally passed out during halftime. So,
oh, it's not real, right?
Season looks as dead as their mascot Rocky looked when he accidentally passed out during
Oh, please tell me that's not real.
halftime. So sad. But why let go of the GM and the coach? I mean, something bigger feels like it's going on behind the scenes. But what a crazy end of this season. Only about a week left in the regular season. Ton of games. Sure, my is 4 this state. more than using my promo code plus is GM Calvin Booth. See, the owners have refused to pay big money to keep the team together. Since winning the championship, they have lost Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, and to a lesser extent Reggie Jackson. So the GM told ownership, oh, you don't need to spend big money. I can fix this. I know another way. So in place of those vets, they drafted guys like Zeke Naji, Christian Brown, Julian Strother, acquired Peyton Watson.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Don't really know three of these guys, but Christian Brown be putting up solid numbers. When I tap into Nuggets game and stuff, he contributes. He plays a good amount of minutes too. Now the rest of them guys, I'm gonna be real, I don't really know.
But the problem is Michael Malone hates playing young guys. He doesn't trust them. Like, as a coach, he's just trying to win the next game, not develop players for the future. So by the end of last year, they went from defending champ to second round exit. Nuggets blew a 20-point lead in Game 7 to the Wolves, in part because the vets were tired and hurt from playing so much. Jamal Murray was basically playing on one leg. So Booth blamed Coach Malone. Plugged in report.
Now, see, I didn't know all that. I guess that's why he got fired. One of the reasons he got fired. I didn't know all that.
Kevin O'Connor said Booth and Malone never liked each other, rarely spoke, and talked behind each other's backs. So with the team,
okay. So there's some friction behind the scenes between them two as well. Okay, I ain't never seen this GM before, but he looks familiar. He looks like a black version of somebody. I don't know. I can't really explain it.
team struggling, Nuggets ownership decided to fire both. Insane. But how bad was Coach Michael Malone anyway? I mean, isn't he the winningest head coach in team history? Guy who won them in title? The only coach Nikola Jokic has ever had? Yes, but he's also kind of an a-hole.
Did you feel like there was anything that you guys got away from offensively?
Next question, man. Stupid questions.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't rock with it. I don't like that. You lost. You don't gotta do all that because you lost, bro. Now, that was kind of an a-hole move, like you just said.
We do not actually feel bad for the media, but what about the players? Well, first of all, Malone had a strong bond with each and every guy. Like when Jamal Murray tore his ACL, he thought he was damaged goods. Malone went to Murray, who had tears in his eyes on the team bus, asking if they're going to trade him. And Malone said to his face, hell no, you are our guy. And when you come back, you're going to be better than ever, which he was, and they won the championship. But when things get hard, Malone sometimes treated his guys like children.
The guys that are full won't hear it. You know, they'll say coach is tripping because they're not going to go back and watch their minutes because nobody watches their minutes. Nobody watches film. So we'll have to show them the film.
Yeah, like, well, nobody around here actually does their job and watches film. I'm going to have to do it for them. Not great. So I will bet that during this recent stretch where they're losing a lot of games, like, Malone was just so hard to deal with that ownership just wanted to get him.
Nah, see, I might let that slide because coaches get into it the rough all the time. That's not bad, but that media thing was kind of out of, blown out of proportion.
Him out as soon as possible. But what happens next? Well, they have promoted lead assistant David Adelman to head coach. If they somehow go on a deep playoff run from here, he could get a look at head coach permanently. But this is Nikola Jokic here, okay? They've got to swing big. They've got like a top 10 player of all time in his prime. They cannot mess this up. Big reason for this was the national media saying they are messing it up, wasting Joker's prime. So are they gonna hire a dude like David Adelman with zero head coaching experience? No. I will bet the short list right now looks something like this. Chauncey Billups, if he gets let go in Portland, he is a Nuggets legend. Mike Budenholzer.
I ain't gonna lie. Budenholzer got the Suns look like dumpster fire over there. I cannot lie.
Who could lead Phoenix. Frank Vogel is tired.
Hell no. I'm not even a Nuggets fan, but like, I'm not gonna lie. LeBron and AD carried him to that ring. This guy's not I ain't trying to be that person. He is not a good coach. He had the Suns at dumpster fire last year, and no. I'm sorry. I hate to be all negative Nancy. No. Next. His coaching grade in my book's like a D minus. Yeah, he got that ring, but that's Braun. Man, next.
Tired as that name is, I know. And believe it or not, Mike D'Antoni.
Shit, he ain't no better. I better get a coach some scratch or something. Because outside Chauncey Billups, he don't look like good options.
will probably get a call, okay? The owners have loved D'Antoni for years, have tried to hire him forever. But a first round exit will mean an even bigger change because
I ain't gonna lie, that first round exit is coming. I hate I'm Nuggets fans, I'm sorry, it is coming. The West is stacked over there. Y'all got too much going on at the wrong time. Yeah, it ain't. Yeah. I'm sorry.
because before the season, Michael Porter Jr. told ESPN, if we don't win it this year, we all know they might have to break it up. And that means the core four: Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and MPJ. Joker is one of the best talents to never play with an all-star in his career as a teammate. This is the Nuggets' best last chance to fix that. So what's wrong with the team around Jokic to cause all this mess? So what has gone wrong with this roster that they need to improve? Well, Denver's defense has been terrible all year, and a majority of their problems revolve around Nikola Jokic. I'm sorry, but it's true. Yes, he puts forth great effort. He's got a high basketball IQ, but watch this. First, Nikola lacks the foot speed to defend one-on-one. If a quicker guard or big gets him matched up in open space, it's pretty much a
Now, I have those that Jokic is he is weak defensively. A lot of offense, a lot of high power, a lot of IQ, but he is weak defensively. And kind of like, not weak physicality, but like he don't jump in much. He can't jump high. Not really a rim protector, I'll say that.
guaranteed bucket. Second, Nikola lacks the verticality to be an effective
Yeah, yeah, basically.
rim protector. Might be 7 feet, but he doesn't have the lift to offer any real resistance in the paint. And that lack of vertical presence makes it difficult for Nikola to play drop coverage. Look at how easily Andrew Nembhard is able to work down into the paint to separate for an easy jumper over him. We'll see him again here, stunt up on the screen, but as the ball gets swung across, these two weak side defenders have to get matched up with Nembhard and Obi Toppin spotting up. It's up to Jokic to scramble down to protect the paint, but there's just no way he's going to make up all that ground. However, look, we know that if you put 4 good defenders around Nikola Jokic, it's enough to win a championship. And by far, the Nuggets' best defensive lineup is when they sub in Peyton Watson and Russell Westbrook for Jamal Murray and MPJ. So they can put Jokic on the weakest offensive link while the other 4 players get matched up and play the offense straight up. It works. But, and here's the big problem with this roster, what the Nuggets gain with that defensive lineup, they lose offensively. First with MPJ.
Yeah, because Russell Westbrook is not giving you them high buckets like he was back in the OKC days.
And Murray off the court, the Nuggets don't have anybody else who's both an accurate and high volume 3-point shooter. That gives the off ball defense a license to roam around on their man and blow up the Nuggets' primary action. So Denver here is going to set this ball screen for Jokic in semi transition. Notice how Brandon Podziemski is going to just ignore Peyton Watson on the wing.
And that's disrespectful.
Shift across the court, and Golden State happy to give up that wide open 3. And this play here is pretty wild, where Russ and Nikola are running this 2-man game, and notice how Tyrese Halliburton from the weak side is going to shift over.
That is disrespectful. I'm sorry.
And take away the pass back to Nikola. That funnels Westbrook into a contested finish. They either have a lineup that's good on defense, but not both, and it needs to fix. But the Nuggets obviously got the message about wasting Joker's prime, so now they are sending a message that they are serious about saving it. But Denver's not going to be the only big move this summer. Zion Williamson has been on the trade block since this last.
I don't think Zion going nowhere. It honestly surprised me if he do go. I know Pelicans got a lot of injuries going on over there, yada yada yada. But I've seen them like they can be good. They was #1 seed. I think it was 2 seasons ago at one point in time when they was healthy. So it was kind of hard for me to say he gonna get traded. They just gotta get healthy. Now, this is his 6th season to do that, and he's failed all 6 seasons. I'm not gonna say he failed all, but the team has been injured too. But yeah, other than that, if they stay healthy, which is their biggest thing, Pelicans might be deep. I ain't gonna say they're gonna be up there with the Thunder, but they'll be a solid good team. This was a great video. It's my first time reacting to A&M Hoops, so shout out to him. I will get some more videos out because this is actually a good video. And I see you got this one right here as well. And yeah, like I said, great video. I will react to some more of his stuff coming up, and we're just gonna go from there. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. That is my last video for today. I did gain some subscribers. Man, I'm telling y'all, every time I gain subscribers, it just makes me want to come and post more and more and more. So y'all keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting. I promise I will reply to y'all. I'm not big. I see all y'all's comments and I will keep going. I will reply to y'all. I will, If y'all want to talk about the game, talk about the game. But other than that, I'll catch y'all later and boom.